What's up, Internet? My name's Nerdy, and this is One Piece, episode 315 and 316. After this, we're going to be jumping to 320, so I don't know what's going on. There's some filler. Anyway, if you want the full-length reaction, go to patreon.com/nerdynightly, but we're learning about Luffy's family, and we're post-Enies lobby, so stick around and watch the video, or like it, maybe. Give it a little... You know what I mean? That can't be the excuse. I need to play that Marine in the live action who just pops in and goes, that can't. That can't be the excuse. Okay, I get why they're like, watch before. Okay, I get it. That was funny. I love the sentiment of, I know I was a bad grandpa, but I want you to love me anyway, is something that I feel like some of my grandparents relate to. Friends? Yeah. Oh my god, Sanji, you little creep.
Koby!
It's okay, he's just really wanted by the government. Oh, shit. Nami, you little fucking spy. Nami was like, Luffy won't remember the important things. That's huge information. Quiet, I'm eavesdropping. Dr. Vegapunk's the reason why the gun can be a dog. Okay. Is Dr. Vegapunk who we have to go to figure out how Luffy's gears can improve? Is that what this is going to be? Like, he'll make him better at being a devil fruit user? You've come a long way, Koby. Your entire face ship has changed in like 6 months. Oh my god, is Koby in love with Luffy? Interesting. Here's the thing. In this world, individuals are so dangerous that having that level of training might be necessary. You know what I mean? Like, when people can electrocute you with their devil fruit powers, if you want to survive, like, Garp might not be wrong to do that. Why is she wearing the hat? Why wouldn't you take your hat off? That was cool. Great little animation effect there. I got carried away. I'm sorry. I spoke too confidently. God, I cannot wait for the Luffy Koby fight. That shit's gonna go so hard. Zoro, you ass.
お二人に今日また会えて本当によかった。この人たちを追いかけるのは本当に大変だ。行こう！
I like Helmeppo's swords. I can't wait for Helmeppo v Zoro one day. Are those God, I know what those are called. They're called like, God, the word in my head is kukui, but I feel like that's wrong.
Koby はやる男だ。俺は知ってんだ。
Aww, friendship. Rad. I love that they put the Koby reunion here. It's such a great place for it.
CP9 を潰したのは表沙汰にはならねえだろうが。
そりゃ公表なんてできないよ。
CP9 is not a secret organization. Too many people know about them. Too many low-level Marines went, hey, that's Rob Lucci of CP9. Although I guess they work at Enies lobby. They were Marines that work in their headquarters, so maybe I'm being unfair in that.
ヘルメッポさんも心配なんだ。ルフィさんのこと。
いや、そんなんじゃねえよ。関係ねえし。ほとんどの見物。何触っとるんじゃ。一週間飯抜きじゃ。はい。
A week? All right.
ナミさん、みずみず肉が焼けたよ。
Oh, right. Water meat is the shit in...
みずみず肉バーベキュー。ソゲキングいつの間。
Why is Soga King back?
ソダムとゴモラだ。
腹減ったな。
Hmm.
麦わら、起きたのか。
あれらも来たの
Oh, fun. We're getting our beach episode.
しぶせ、てめえ。
ここプールよ、お兄さん。
This is a pool, mister.
アイスバーグさん、いけねえ。あんたは見ちゃいけねえ。こいつは。
God, Polly... Yeah.
おうよ、宴を蹴っちゃ男が。
Rejecting a party would make me less of a man.
だわいな。
Ow! Polly could be so cool.
一番ソゲキング、当います。
Lulu la la loo. Never miss my mark. Lulu la la loo. What is that? I mean, that's got to be like the meat of a king bull, right? How do Sodom and Gomorrah feel about them eating a king bull?
そのまま聞け、ニコロビン。なぜいつものように逃げ出さなかった。当然 CP9 が敗れるという結果は全く予測できなかった。
I love the way they drew this. This is so cool.
そのつもり。
だったらしっかり生きてみせろ。小原はまだ滅んじゃいねえ。
Fucking Aokiji is such a wildly interesting character, man.
Aokiji!
Very cool. Also, the colors of this sunset are gorgeous. His bike riding technique is insane, though. His knees are so wide. I guess it'd be really hard to animate legs. Maybe it's just an animation necessity, but it does look like he's like... Pretend it isn't there. Wait, the ballad version of the opening is great. Leading into this? That was so cool!
私もやってみようかしら。
We are on the cruise. We are. Sick. That was so fucking sweet. Damn, Aokiji's cool as hell. What's going on there? Hey, internet, what's going on with that guy? I can't wait to meet him in live action. You know what I mean? He's so interesting. And honestly, all the Marines. This show is doing something that I think modern media struggles with a little bit, which is having an opinion on policing and on the government's role in creating laws that do in some ways oppress the people that they govern, while also doing a genuine attempt at acknowledging the individual place within those organizations, right? I think a lot of media now is very quick to label police bad and government bad because it's easy thematically to do that. And because, you know, like ACAB is a movement and there are valid responses to policing on the political left that have genuine concerns with the structure of policing, particularly in America, right? But everywhere. But I'm more familiar with the North American version. This is where I live. It's the countries I'm a citizen of. So One Piece is finding I genuinely think a tricky line to ride of acknowledging the danger of the oppression of the state and treating that as the net negative that in a lot of places in the world it is, right? And in the way in which the citizenry has to constantly be mindful of not allowing the politicians and allowing for the police and allowing for the military to get too much power over them, while acknowledging and really portraying very honestly the individual efforts to do good within those systems and reshape them and acknowledge that there are people who will be in those systems who do have a problem with what's going on and who do not follow the letter of the law because they're more interested in the spirit of the law. Koby is a very spirit of the law minded character, and he's within a system that's very letter of the law, that where the letter of the law is harsh and harsh for reasons that people aren't aware of, which makes it a little bit, you know, more sinister than I think the real world. But I think that Oda's characterization of these militaristic or cop-like characters is so rich and complex, and it makes the show. It would be really easy for One Piece to just say the government's bad, and I think that would be too simple and it wouldn't work. It would be too on the nose because the pirates there's so much complexity within the pirates, and so if the team on the other side were not as complex as the pirates are, the show would feel imbalanced. But because the military cop characters have just as much variety on their side, the balance of the show feels very even. And so you're able to have the epic level of the journey be this tug of war, this push and pull. And it's such impressive writing. Thematically, it's really, honestly, so cool what he's doing. Cool. All right, let's get into the next episode. I want to watch 316. Oh no, these guys are gonna miss it. Wait, aren't these guys? What the fuck? This is so dumb. Jesus Christ. I love that they're just the world's most intense shippers. Like they believe in love so deeply. Lulu la la Lou. Where does Luffy think Usopp is right now? The animators were like, what if we go really hard on this? What? What just happened? Man. Damn, I want to go to this. This is the best One Piece party yet. Fuck, I want to go. Chat up Nico Robin, be like, hey girl, there is she, you know what I mean? That was so stupid. Oh, titles. Are all Luffy's father figures showing up in this arc? Shanks,
同じく白ひげエドワード・ニューゲートが
Edward Newgate.
とうとう直接接触を。何？
What? Okay. I wonder if at some point, like, Shanks dies and Luffy takes his place as one of the 4 emperors. That's dedication, man. Partying all night, then getting up, getting back to work. Iceberg would do well on YouTube.
いい酒持ってきたんだろうな、小僧が。
So is this the end of... Is this the end of Post Enies Lobby? Because it seems like a lot of these arcs end on a moment like this, where we just cut away to what else is going on in the world. God damn. Whitebeard's ship is huge.
もう手遅れかい。さあ行くな。
Does he have like an aura that like...
あの男の前で意識を保つことさえできねえ。相変わらず。
Shanks has become so powerful, men... Incredibly strong hockey? Hacky? Like hacky sack?
話し合いたいことがあるんだ。
覇気をむき出しにして現れる男の言い。
Throwing his hacky around? Are these two about to have a hacky sack duel?
二人にしてくれ。
What the fuck is hacky?
世界中の海を回ったが、肌に染みた水から作った酒を超えるものはない。
That is a beautiful gift, actually. For New Year's, I tried this Japanese whiskey from Nika. Fuck, it was good, man. God, it was that Nika whiskey. Damn good shit.
ゴールディ・ロジャーの船のただの見習いだった小僧がよ。
Did we know that Shanks was a member of Roger's crew? We must have. I must have just forgotten that.
あの面白い赤っ鼻はもう死んだか。
バギーか。懐かしいな。
I love that Shanks has become this, like, emperor. And Buggy's just still a little shit.
新しい時代にかけてきた。
God, Shanks is so fucking cool. I bet it on a new era. That line better make it to the live action. For some reason, I don't remember the crew Buggy and Shanks meeting on being Rogers.
最終的には頂点を狙ってくるぞ。自分の意志で。いずれお前の座をも奪いに来る。
Is Blackbeard the, like, final boss of this show? Some of these, like, flashbacks are short enough, I'm surprised they didn't just reanimate them, but they would save them time and money, so it makes sense that they don't.
黒ひげ、ティーチから手を引け。
Interesting.
たったそれだけの頼みだ。
How much of this is actually about Ace, and how much is it that he knows Ace is Luffy's brother, and he loves Luffy enough that he doesn't want Ace to die? Because that'll hurt Luffy. Are they gonna fight? Oh shit! Damn, that was cool as shit. I want to watch Whitebeard fight somebody so bad. I want to watch him go full out. Give me like a Navy Admiral.
俺たちの命運を分ける記事だ。それがよ。
Oh, true.
俺たちのことは
How much danger are they
全
in?
く乗ってねえんだ。
Yeah, we got away with it.
何にしてもよかった。俺たちはともかく、あいつらこの先逃亡
They
人
are
生じゃ。
criminals, though. When we met them, they were criminals.
世界政府に宣戦布告。島が燃えたことまで俺たちの死は。
And you did declare war on the world government.
大変なのは俺だよ。
Sanji might have the coolest wanted posters.
なんで喜んでんの？あんたたちバカか！
Nami, you've been with the boys long enough. You gotta know they're excited, okay?
何もこんなとこで船作らなくても。
麦わらたちの船なんだ。
Let's go.
足引っ張んじゃねえぞ！
That's so sweet. I love the boys making a ship together. And the sisters sitting and watching. Having a little iced tea on a hot day.
フランキーが船作ってくれてんのか。
そうか。
Oh, I forgot he did know. Oh, yeah.
昨日来た時は5日欲しいってよ。
ああ、じゃああと4日か。まあどうし。
Were they robbed?
ここにあった1億ベリーは？ああ、宴の時によ、肉やら酒やら買うのにやった。 もうほんのちょっとしか残ってないじゃないのよ。だろうな。
Yeah, I bet. We bought a lot of meat. Oh, wow.
ほんとなしよ。わかりました。
Jesus Christ. All right. Where are we going? Zoro just lost. Jesus Christ, dude. You've been here for weeks. Oh, wow. Do you think Luffy could, like, go Gear 3 to blow up and then shrink down to get rid of the swelling? Cool, 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 cool. All right. Interesting. So we're now at the end of this? There's more. There's, like, 5 more episodes, though. Right? I can't remember. No. There's like 6 more. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 maybe? No. That doesn't sound right. Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, they don't have the ship yet. I'm guessing that there's like an episode where they get the ship. There's the episode where Frankie has to decide that he goes with them. I don't know how there's like 5 episodes left of this, or 6, or whatever. Interesting. I really enjoyed this though. The setting up more of the world with Whitebeard and Shanks there was really cool. I love this concept of, you know, the show being willing to show the larger world. It's been fun every time we introduced Doflamingo that way. I still don't know anything about him, but like I'm sure he comes back later. And these little ways in which we're reminded about things that are, you know, the information we got about them was so long ago that you're like, it's not recap because it's naturally in the dialogue of the storytelling, but it is a reminder. Because even I was like, wait, were Shanks and Bucky on Roger's crew? Like I don't remember that. But I'm sure that was previous information. But the last time we saw Shanks and Bucky was episode like 98. You know what I mean? Like the show's so expansive and there's so much information that keeping every little thing in your brain is hard. And so doing refreshers of information in this way, I think is brilliant. I think it's really cool. And Whitebeard's such a fascinating character. Shanks being like, hey, like, can you tell Ace not to kill Blackbeard? I'm worried, like, you know, he's worried about him, I think, among other reasons. And Whitebeard being like, no, fuck that. He killed one of my sons, man. What are you talking about? We're gonna fuck that guy up. That's what we do. Pirate code. You can't, and I love Whitebeard being like, you can't live in this world without a moral code. It doesn't have to be the government's moral code, but you have to have a moral code. And I do agree with him, and I think that he's really cool. I want to see him fight, man. I don't think he survives the series, just because he's already on, like, fluids, and I feel like his death is going to be a catalyst for the war between the government and the pirates on the other side of the New World. I wonder how far away the New World is from here. Like, are they, like, close? It would make sense for the headquarters of the world government to be close to the barrier between to the red line, right? Between the Grand Line and the New World. So maybe we're getting close to... Maybe the time skip is going into the New World. Like, maybe they go to the red line, and then there's... Because I know there's a 2-year time jump at some point. That's been spoiled for me. Spoiled. It doesn't really matter. I don't feel spoiled knowing that happens eventually in a 1,000-episode series. But I wonder if the transition between this and the New World is the time jump. And I do wonder if the impetus for the time skip is that they're like, we are not ready for the New World. Everyone go train for 2. We're going to go meet Master Hockey Man, and he's going to give us all the hacky sack knowledge. And then we're going to go to the New World in 2 years. I feel like that would make sense. But what would be the reason that they wouldn't believe that they're strong enough? The Straw Hats must get their asses absolutely handed to them, right? At some point. I thought it was going to be Aokiji, but he seems chill, literally. Excuse my pun. I love him. I love that he's like, I killed my best friend, but I am going to honor his final wish, even though it's illegal. I am surprised Aokiji's not in more trouble for the Buster Call that was using his Buster Call remote destroying Enies' lobby. Or I guess we haven't really seen what the consequences of that are yet. But Aokiji's going to have to explain why his Buster Call destroyed Enies' lobby. That's the scene I would have liked here. God, this show's so good, man. The Koby stuff was great. Helmeppo's become an interesting character. Oda has a gift for introducing little shits that I hate. I don't think he'll be able to pull it off with Spandam. I don't think I would ever be able to like Spandam. But with much less gross characters, he manages to introduce simple things, and then as he uncovers them, make them very rich characters. It's impressive. It's a gift. And so I'm curious to see what characters right now I'm not thinking about much will show up later in the story in a much more realized form, and how much they're going to grow along with this show, because it is something that Oda does so well. And even like Helmeppo in these episodes, I'm like, oh, like I actually am glad Helmeppo's still part of the story, which I wouldn't have said at the end of his arc, right? His first arc. But now I'm like, God, like, you know, like, does Crocodile come back in an interesting way? Do we get Enel again? In you know, does he go to the moon and then come back and be like, well, the moon wasn't what I thought it was, and I have to rethink what my goals are? Stuff like that. I think there's a lot of potential in a lot of these characters, and Oda is just, he's so good at drawing it out of those characters and really showing the other side of them in a way that I find very interesting. I love the show. One of the things about One Piece is that it is so richly told that it is a series that just kind of naturally gets better as it goes on, because you have more pieces of the puzzle. Some shows run out of steam, right? And you can feel it. You can feel them like, well, we got to put out another season because we're still making money, but there's just nothing left there. One Piece isn't that. One Piece almost feels like the show has more potential exponentially at the end of every arc than it did at the end of the previous arc. Where, like, at the end of Alabasta, you're like, well, we're getting close to wrapping this up. And then you get to the end of Skypiea, and you're like, well, probably not, actually. You get to the Grand Line, and you're like, oh, man, they're going to go get the One Piece in the Grand Line. And then you go to, like, the first island in the Grand Line, you're like, nah, man, there's a whole government conspiracy just in this island. Like, that's crazy. And it's just to show that, like, it never feels like it's running out of steam because it is opening. It feels expands. The world expands. And that is, it is something else, man. It just is. Damn, I'm so impressed. I'll be back with 320, I think, or 321. I can't remember. When, you know, at the usual time. If you like the video, like, subscribe to the channel. If you don't, hit the dislike button. Leave me in comments down below, because the algorithm god is hungry, and we must feed her. This episode, that algorithm goddess is Nami, because she lost that money. Also, her being like, I'm eavesdropping over here. Very funny. Very, very funny. If you want to follow me around the internet, you can. I'm at nerdynightly. Everywhere that matters. As always, do something nerdy tonight. Bye.